Hai, Assalamualaikum to Dr. Muhammad Khalid bin Omar. Our topic is for presentation is performance management. Before I start, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Siti Rahana binti Safrin Zuri. Beside me, I have 6 other members, which is Nur Hafizah binti Muhammad Nur Adina binti Luqman, Nur Amira Ilani binti Muhammad Azlan, Nur Nazahah binti Zairi Yusof, Nur Syaidatul Jazana binti Azizan, dan Siti Juliana binti Muhammad Johari. Hai, Assalamualaikum to Dr. Muhammad Khalid bin Omar. Our topic is for presentation is performance management. Before I start, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Siti Rahana binti Safrin Zuri. Beside me, I have 6 other members, which is Nur Hafizah binti Muhammad Nur Adina binti Luqman, Nur Amira Ilani binti Muhammad Azlan, Nur Nazahah binti Zairi Yusof, Nur Syaidatul Jazana binti Azizan, dan Siti Juliana binti Muhammad Johari. Okay, on this slide we are going to talk about vision, mission and value of the Samsung company. For the first one is the vision of the Samsung is to inspire the world to create the future. It is actually is the fundamental concept that determines their vision for Samsung electronic future. And for the mission, Samsung follow the simple business philosophy to devote the talents and technology to create their superior product and services that contribute to be the better global society. Also, Samsung has their own standard, which is they want to set the high value on its people and their technology. And the last one is for the values. Samsung believe that living by strong values is a good key in the business. That's why their core value is, along with the rigorous code of conduct, are of the heart of every decision on the company makes. For the organizational chart, these 2% is very important in their company. The first one is the vice chairman and also the CEO, which is Han Jong-hee, and the second one is president and the CEO Kyung Tae-hyun.
My name is Nur Syaidatul Jazana binti Azizan. Okay, let's continue. Samsung philosophy and goals. Samsung employ a simple business philosophy to devote its talent and technology to create a superior product and service that contribute to a better global society. To achieve this, Samsung set a high value standard on its people and technologies. First is leverage human resource and technologies. Extend human resource development and technical superiority with our management principle. Increase synergies that exist between human resource and technologies. Second is create the best product and service. Create product and service that delight our customers and provide them with superior satisfaction, and retain our first position in the world in the same line of business. Third is contribute to society. Actively contribute to common interests and enrich life. Perform our mission statement by being valuable members of the community. Next is company objective. First, develop product and service that provide the greatest possible lives of the customer satisfaction. Second is maintain international leadership in a single business line while contribute to society. Third is educate a group member missions staff.
The effect of performance appraisal at Samsung are wide-reaching. For example, that such appraisal form are basis of merit-based pay. The foregoing is significant because Samsung had in the past decade shift to a pay system that recognize and reward individual performance and effort. Strategically, the company used performance appraiser to encourage its employee to perform better and as a result, make Samsung a better performer compared to its competitor in the IT, electronics, and device solution markets. Samsung business plans are innovative, aspire to future innovation, and generate opportunities to people all around the world. Through this strategy, Samsung specifically hopes to maintain its position as a global leader in electronics. Samsung understands the crucial role that its employee must play in achieving the aforementioned goal, which is why it is necessary to evaluate them, provide them with training if needed, and motivate them to improve their performance. Performance reviews are used at Samsung to help staff members understand what is expected of them. The self-assessment checklist also assists staff in evaluating their abilities and identifying any areas in which they would benefit from more training. In Samsung, staff members are asked to specify which areas they believe or feel would benefit from additional training.
Human resource policies are guidelines that outline employee expectations, organizational obligations, disciplinary procedure, and also behavior standards. These are often written guidelines that HR includes in an employee handbook for employee to reference as needed. Each policy helps company with a structure in which teams can work in a positive and productive way. What functions of human resource policy? The first one is outlining the organization's opportunity for career growth. Second one is aligning organization policies with legal requirement. Third one is establishing the proper application of policies at all levels of the company. The fourth one, communicating the company mission, vision, values, and goal. Then the fifth one is providing context for various organizational programs like orientation, onboarding, and training programs. And last but not least is providing guidelines for employee and supervisor. So, why human resource policies are important? First one, it will show respect for the needs of employee. The second one is with providing guidance for training and development opportunity. Third one is creating clear guidance for fair compensation. And last but not least are outlining benefits and also additional compensation requirement. What are essential human resource policies? There are many essentials of human resource policies, but for Samsung, there are 4 major policies that employees should follow. The first one is employee punctuality and also attendance policy. Attendance policy clearly states that expectation that employee should be on time and ready to work for their scheduled shift. It also outlines the procedure for informing management of late arrival or unexpected absence. Companies often detail how many violations of these policies an employee can have until they can expect disciplines. The second one is health and safety policies. The Occupational Safety and Health Act requires employers with certain workplace hazards to have specific safety regulations in place. Aside from these legal regulations, it's a good idea to include emergency and safety procedures in your employee handbook. You also might detail the steps the employee must take if a workplace injuries occurs and mention the expectation that all work-related accidents be reported. The third one are meal and break policies. According to local, state, and also federal laws, organization must provide employee with breaks for meals, rest, and also lactation. Establishing a policies for this need allows you to state the restriction and rules regarding these break periods, including the duration and also frequency. For example, company may require employee to take an hour lunch break daily. The fourth one is leave and time off work policy. Local and state law have specific requirements for leave that you must include in your organization employee handbook, such as voting leave. You might also review the organization policy regarding employee time off benefit. These are including different type of leave policy, such as leave of absence, parental leave, family leave, sick leave, and also vacation leave.
What specific focus on performance appraisal system for Samsung? Firstly, goal setting. Employees and their manager set specific measurable goals aligned with the overall objective of the company. These goals provide a framework for evaluating performance. Secondly is performance evaluation criteria. Samsung may establish clear criteria to evaluate employees' performance. These criteria could include factors such as job knowledge, productivity, quality of work, teamwork, communication skills, customer satisfaction, and adherence to company products. Next, performance review. Manager conduct periodic performance review which can be conducted annually, semi-annually, or quarterly, depending on the organization practice. During this review, manager assess employees' performance based on the established criteria and provide feedbacks on strength area for improvements and potentials development opportunity. Moreover, performance rating. Performance appraisal system often use rating scales or performance category to classify employees' performance levels. This rating can range from below to exceptional performance. The rating provides a basis for decision making regarding promotions, salary adjustment, and career development. Next, development planning. After assessing performance, manager works with employees to create individual's development plan. This plan would outline specific actions and resources needed to enhance skill, address weakness, and support career growth. Continue feedback. Performance appraisal system are increasingly moving toward a continuous feedback models where ongoing feedback and coaching are provided throughout the years. This approach encourages regular communication between manager and employee and enable timely course corrections.
Performance management process in Samsung. First, prerequisite. Second, performance planning. Third, performance execution. Fourth, performance assessment. Fifth, performance review. And lastly, performance renewal and recontracting. Prerequisite. Samsung establishing performance standard. The first step in Samsung performance assessment system is to establish the benchmark that will act as the basis for assessing employee performance. It also evaluates how much they have contributed to achieve the aims and objectives of the organization. Performance planning. Samsung Communication Performance Standard. The requirement should be clearly stated, simple to comprehend and measurable. The management has a responsibility to effectively convey this to the workforce so that everyone is clear on the tasks and obligations that need to be completed. Performance execution. Samsung is measuring the actual performance such as a conduct training. Training divided by two, internal training and external training. For internal training program, Samsung is provide Samsung Core program, Samsung Leadership program, Samsung Expertise program, and external training program. Training program at global. Second, employee training through the partnership with specialized institutions. For the performance assessment, Samsung are comparing the actual with the desired performance. In this phase,
The actual performance is compared to expected performance in order to spot any difference. Thus, recalling, assessing, and analyzing the information pertaining to employee performance are essential tasks to be completed at this stage. Performance review, discussing the result. The result of the performance review are discussed and individual follow-up meeting is held with each employee. Reaching a consensus and resolving issue are objective of the follow-up. The moral and productivity of the workers may suffer if the feedback is not given with a positive attitude. Performance renewal and recontracting. Decision making. Making decisions regarding how to improve employee performance, corrective measure to get rid of identified deviation, and HR related decisions like reward, promotion, and transfer, all part of the performance assessment system to final phase.
At Samsung, as part of the ongoing effort to ensure an effective performance management system, they have established business conduct guidelines that encompass their human rights practice. These guidelines include various areas such as the work environment, where Samsung endeavors to create a creative, culturally diverse, and collaborative work environment that respects the rights of all employees. In line with this, Samsung prioritizes equality and diversity by providing equal opportunities to all qualified employees and avoiding any form of discrimination. Furthermore, Samsung actively focuses on employment conditions, implementing globally recognized standards to ensure fair treatment of employees based on their competence and achievements. This approach allows talented individuals to have a greater chance to excel professionally within the organization. Samsung is committed to listening to its employees and strives to foster the best working environment possible through open communication. Samsung aims to maintain an effective performance management systems by following these practices and guidelines. As we wrap up this presentation, it is crucial to acknowledge the significance of having all the elements of the performance management cycle in place for an effective performance management system at Samsung. This assignment has provided an essential takeaway highlighting that performance management is an ongoing process rather than a one-time annual activity. Hence, it is important for effective performance management system to incorporate various meaningful and integrated activities, creating a continuous performance management cycle on a daily basis. By implementing these strategies, Samsung aims to secure its position as a frontrunner in the global electronics industry. The company endeavors to fulfill its roles and responsibilities as a leading global entity by adhering to compliance-driven management based on relevant laws and implementing good HR practices. And on that final note, that concludes our presentation today. Thank you so much for your interest, time, and attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.